How belly fat makes everything worse? Of course, we all know that belly fat can ruin your confidence. Having a gut is simply not attractive whether you're a male or female. And it's something that is going to make you feel a whole lot worse about yourself as a result. Having a gut doesn't just get rid of any chance you might have stood of having a six-pack. It also ensures that you look like a stuffed potato whatever clothes you wear. It's immensely hard to put on a great shirt or dress and to leave the house feeling like $1,000,000 when you have a massive gut hanging out. More than that though, a gut signals generally poor health. This suggests that you are less active, and what normally goes along with that is a general lack of tone and definition that can be seen everywhere from your arms to your face. Women, do you remember when you used to feel light, petite and strong? Like a toned and honed Amazonian ready for business and enjoying all the stares coming your way? Guys, do you remember what it felt to have a dominating presence in the room? To look slightly like an athlete in your clothes and to have the look of a predator? To be an alpha male and to look fantastic in nearly every outfit you wore? Having a gut changes your posture too. It forces you into a more forward position that slumps your shoulders forward and closes off your chest. Having a gut transforms you from the bottom up and brings you screaming into middle age. It suggests that you've stopped trying and affects your very body language, which of course has a deep psychological impact. Then there are the direct results of getting into better shape. Of course your sex life will improve, and I'm not just talking about for single people. Obviously picking up women or men becomes much easier when you look healthy and sexy, but you'll also find your relationship improves. How would you feel about your partner if they become more toned and healthy, or if they gained lots of weight quickly conversely? And then there's the way that a belly can impact on your libido or lack thereof. Losing the gut might help you feel more confident in your sex life. And guess what? Getting into lean shape can improve your salary too. Studies show that employers are more likely to employ or promote people who are in better physical shape. On average, men and women who are more toned earn higher salaries. And that's before we have even touched on the direct psychological consequences of carrying a belly around. Because as soon as you grow that gut, you're going to start producing significantly more stress hormones such as cortisol, which will increase depression and rob you of energy. Of course, that gut drastically increases your likelihood of developing a number of various unwanted conditions as well. This also creates something of a vicious circle, which is the increase in cortisol and in stress, increases your likelihood of gaining more weight, and encourages stress eating. Not only that, but it also makes you significantly less energetic, and makes it harder for you to engage in healthy activities such as exercise. In other words, having a belly makes it much harder to get rid of a belly. And that's before you take into account the fact that you're now moving around with a large tub of lard attached to your gut. Let's face it, if you are not in your prime, then athletic activities probably aren't your strong suit right now. But imagine if they were. And that's what we're going to start fixing here. Needless to mention that belly fat can lead to depression, further weight gain, low self-esteem, and even serious health conditions. If none of these other reasons is going to provide enough motivation, then simply consider that a belly will increase your likelihood of diabetes, stroke, heart disease and more. So yes, this really is the one thing that you can do to change your entire life. If you look after your body, it looks after you. So, in the description of this video you're going to see how you can make that positive change happen, with some special suggestions we have for you, about diet, weight loss, fitness and exercise. Check them out.